Well, I'm on the fourth leg of a four-day road trip from Tennessee to Nevada. I'm gonna be out in Nevada doing a little bit of work. So I drove my car, that way I could drive something affordably. And the crazy thing is that there's really no true guarantee of how much work there is to be done. Finally, for the first time, maybe in my career, I'm caught up on all of my wedding film work, which is crazy. I feel a huge weight lifted off my shoulder. Can only go up from here, and now I can only really just look ahead of what projects are to come. And that has me stoked, because I've never been in a position like that until right now. The lady at the front desk informed me that this is not a big city, but it is rather a small village. So it's Sunday and there's literally nothing open here. And I'm gonna try and find some food. That's closed. That's closed too. If you haven't checked out the video, I just explored this castle up there. You should go check it out. I want to tell you guys a little story today about how I became a filmmaker. Right now it's May 2019, and about 6 years ago, in June 2013, I was working at a Young Life camp called Rockbridge in Virginia. I felt this calling to pursue video, and I was like, okay, here we go. Like, I don't know what this looks like, but God, I know it was your voice telling me that this is what I needed to do. Later that month, I was praying and I felt like God called me out, kind of in me being a little fake, and he was like, you know, you proclaim my gospel and my truth, but if you aren't willing to step out in faith and trust that his plan was better for my life than my own plan, then I was kind of a phony. And so I was like, okay, God, what's your plan? And he was like, video. Like, this is the passion that I've given you. And so I immediately went home, went to my college, switched my major, didn't tell my parents because I knew they wouldn't be super stoked. It was actually the last week of summer break. I was on the porch with my family and I decided to tell them that I'd switch my major. And like any good family would, they were concerned. They asked me what job opportunities there were, and I was like, I don't know. What kind of money there was, I don't know. Basically, I really didn't know anything of what I was getting myself into, but I know that God had called me to do it. They weren't really a fan, if I'm being honest. Like, they're kind of a fan now. They are a fan now. But back then they weren't. They thought it was risky. They thought it was unknown. And it was hard. Like, I had to go do something that they didn't think was right, but I knew in my soul and my heart that it was the thing that I needed to do. That's kind of where I feel now. There's no promise in what I'm out here doing, but I know it is what I need to be doing. And I think that some of the greatest risks lead to the greatest rewards. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I wanted to document this journey and this adventure because I'm going to do some interesting stuff and I want to take you guys along with me. But then also, like, this past year I've turned my Instagram into this place where it's almost my public journal, and that's what I want this to be. I want to be able to go back in time and look and hear and remember how I was feeling in these moments leading up to whatever's to come. Been driving for 4 days now. When I get there, I'm gonna have 2 days off, and then I catch a flight straight over to Europe. Literally start immediately filming Audi 9s, and I'm there for 2 weeks. and I don't know what happens after that. I'm bringing my car out to Reno, that way when I fly back I have something, and then it's game on. Obviously a few years later it's worked out to be in my favor. I haven't made it by any means, but I'm in the middle of pursuing it, and so that's why I want to document this journey. One, so I can laugh about how I felt in the moment on things, but two, because things are real right now and I want to share that and hopefully give hope to other people who want the same things or similar, or you know, maybe are in different paths of life but can resonate and relate. And that's the thing, is I didn't know when I started this journey that things were going to turn out this way. I just had this gut feeling that this is what I was supposed to do. I feel like that's so much of life. You know, what college to go to, what's your job after college, who you're supposed to marry, having kids, where you're supposed to live, where you're supposed to settle down. All these things are so unknown for so many of us. And that's the fun part. I know it's a pretty cliche saying, but I really do believe it. It's not always about the destination, but it's the journey along the way. And that's what's fun where I'm at right now. I'm literally in Austria. I filmed for a guy named David Wise, two-time Olympic gold medalist. And at this point, everyone will know that he's actually injured. Right before coming to Austria, I just drove my car across the country to be closer to work with David. And now that he's injured, it kind of is like, well, oh shit, what are we gonna do? And that's my honest feeling, is like, okay, now I work for a guy and his job is being active and as an athlete, and he can no longer do that. But we get to enter this unknown together. And the crazy thing is, a year ago today, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, I tore my ACL. And last summer, they chose me to continue to work with, continue to edit their content, and they just believed in me. And that's what's fun now, is I just drove across the country and now I get to choose them. I don't know what the future holds, but I know I have this deep gut feeling again that this is what I'm supposed to do. And Dave and I have joked about it before, that in a year from now, in 2, 5, 10, whatever, we're gonna be laughing at the fact that we didn't trust God and his plan that he had for us. We invite you guys to follow along the journey. We don't know what is to come, but that's kind of the beauty of it all. And so, yeah, thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned till next time. Probably won't be in Austria, but hopefully I'll be somewhere cool doing something fun. So, till then, see you guys later. I still have yet to find food. It's now been 2 hours. It's actually close to 5, so hopefully some restaurants will be opening up, but your boy is hungry and still has not eaten. So maybe I should actually go find food.